Alright guys, it's time for another movie review. This time it's for the new DreamWorks animated movie, Megamind. And I saw this movie, and after recently discovering and loving How to Train Your Dragon, my expectations for this were pretty high. And it's been marketed as like the big new superhero movie. But we all know The Incredibles already did that. The Incredibles is like the animated superhero movie, and it's a masterpiece, and you can't top it. And it seems like that's what this movie was trying to do. It seems like a lot of times it seemed like it was trying to be The Incredibles, was trying to be like as clever or cool as The Incredibles was, but you can't top it, guys. I mean, you know how back when Pixar made A Bug's Life and DreamWorks made Ants, or Pixar made Finding Nemo, DreamWorks made Shark Tale. It seems like that's kind of creeping up again. It is kind of like another superhero, like satire on the superhero genre. But the difference is Incredibles is played pretty straight for the most part, and this one is obviously not meant to be taken seriously. But this was good, I have to say. It was a pretty cool action movie. There was a lot of cool action scenes, especially the finale, which is definitely going to give you a bad case of vertigo. And I'm very thankful I didn't see this in 3D. If I saw that in 3D, I'd probably have to leave the theater, as terrified of heights as I am, and this movie does prey on that fear a lot. There were some pretty cool action scenes in this movie. There were some pretty cool, elaborate scenes in this movie, especially the opening, like one of the opening scenes. However, and the cast was great, as always. The casts in DreamWorks movies are always great, with the exception of Kung Fu Panda, which they didn't do anything. Thankfully, we did get a trailer for Kung Fu Panda 2, so I can scratch that off my wish list. Also, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is happening, so I just have to wait for my much anticipated Monsters vs. Aliens sequel. I heard they're making a TV show off of it, but I can't confirm that. Like Will Ferrell, he was I was not thinking Will Ferrell as I was watching this movie. I was like, wow, this is some crazy whacked out guy, Megamind. Like Will Ferrell didn't instantly pop into my head, and he really embodied this character. Did a great job of that, and I think Tina Fey was very, very good in this movie. She played a very strong, almost Susan Murphy-ish character. Is it me, or she does kind of look like Susan Murphy if you really, really look at it. And Jonah Hill was surprisingly good in this movie. Again, another pattern with DreamWorks movies I've noticed that they tend to get an actor and use him for 2 movies. Like they got Angelina Jolie, who was in Shark Tale and Kung Fu Panda. Jonah Hill, who was in this and How to Train Your Dragon, and what else was there? Jack Black, who was in Shark Tale and Kung Fu Panda. They tend to like recycle actors a lot, but Jonah Hill was definitely good in this movie. I thought he was slightly underutilized in How to Train Your Dragon, and he's really one of the big major stars in this one. And I really, really liked David Cross. Oh yeah, David Cross. He was in Kung Fu Panda 2. I really like David Cross as Minion in this movie, the giant fish guy with the robot body. He was one of probably my favorite character in the movie. He was a real highlight. But the movie does have its flaws. It does recycle a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Not as bad as New Moon, which New Moon was the same plot twice. But this movie kind of plays its plot device card a little too often. Sometimes just a Deus Ex Machina. And there's this one subplot involving a librarian that I thought they beat to death. I was really getting sick of it around halfway through the movie, and they kept using it over and over and over again. But something I did like about this movie is that there was a minor twist at the ending. It was a pretty minor twist, and I did like that. But I think this is one of those movies where the trailers gave away way too much. I think there's one trailer that gives you pretty much the whole plot of the movie beginning to end. It's not like the trailer for The Princess and the Frog, where they literally showed you the ending. But that trailer just gave you the whole plot. I think without that trailer, if you just saw the first trailer, you'd be surprised at a lot of the twists and turns in that this movie takes. After seeing the second trailer, I'm like, when those new plot twists came up, I'm like, yeah, okay, so what else is new? I've seen all this in the trailer. The movie did spoil a lot of its best jokes in the trailer, like the scene with the spider. And, that's not to say this isn't a bad movie. This is a good movie. Is it as good as How to Train Your Dragon? Not even close. How to Train Your Dragon's a practically flawless movie. And I don't know how you can top it, but this did its job, and it was a very entertaining movie, and I think that you should go see it. I'd probably give it 3.5 stars. It was thoroughly entertaining. It looked pretty good. It had some great action scenes and great characters and interesting enough premise to keep me enthralled. So that's pretty much it. Friends 227 is out.